Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and our center continues its work. And I give the floor to Presidential Administration spokesman on ATO-related issues, Colonel Oleksander Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. And the information on ATO operation during the last 24 hours is to your attention. In Lugansk area, the militants violated ceasefire 3 times in the front line between Shastia and Trehizbinka along Siversky Donets River. The enemy used grenade launchers and 82mm mortar. Donetsk area, near Lugansk village, the enemy used APC and small arms and grenade launchers. And to the north of Gorlovka in Mayorsk, there were 2 short-term provocations. And in Novgorodsk village, the enemy used 120mm mortar and grenade launchers of different systems. And the situation remains difficult near the Donetsk airport, where the enemy continues the tactics of a 24-hour shelling. And heavy weapons in the frontline area between Avdiivka and Pisky are used in separate instances, but enemy snipers are active. And Krasnogorivka was the epicenter of actions. There were many mortar and tank shellings. And in Kurakivka, that is 12 kilometers from the front line, the enemy fired 4 grenade missiles. And in Marienka, it was calm. And according to the information, the militants hold heavy weapons, and in separate instances they use Grad P partisan. Mariupol area, in Novotroitsk village, there was a military clash between the militants and the ATO forces. The enemy used 82mm mortars and also grenade launchers. There were 9 air drones in the sky of ATO area in Donetsk and near Mariupol, and 2 Russian air drones collected reconnaissance data along the state border near Lugansk and Kharkov oblasts. And during the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, 2 Ukrainian servicemen were killed and 10 were injured. And according to the updated information, not 5 Ukrainian servicemen were injured on the 8th of December, but 9. And yesterday in Kiev and Kharkov, SBU conducted neutralized the reconnaissance and subversive group.
6 militants were detained in different places. 3 of them were residents of Russian Federation, 3 of them were residents of Russia. The 7th militant was the leader of the group. He made armed resistance, that is why he was killed. In the combat, 1 member of Alpha Special Operations Group died defending a child. Another Alpha Group member was injured. At this address in the capital, 8 homemade explosive items were seized, as well as 4 kilograms of TNTs, automatic weaponry, and over 40 grenades, and about 2,000 cartridges to weaponry, as well as components of explosive devices and means of destruction. It was found that the terrorists planned to organize terroristic acts in Kiev and Kharkov. Yet another militant has linked the ranks of DPR, illegal military group. Here is his direct speech. I was on duty at the enemy checkpoints in the district of Gorlovka. I was told that I defend Ukrainian land from the gangsters, but during the time in service in DPR, I understood that the criminals are just those members, DPR members. They are the criminals, and I made the choice, and I voluntarily came back via the front line to Ukrainian armed forces. The security service officers of Ukraine found 4 more caches with the weapons in the territory of ATO. One of them was in the private house in the village of Pervomaisk, Svativsky district, Lugansk region. The law enforcement officers seized from this cache 2 grenades RPG, as well as 1 anti-tank and 2 signal mines and almost 200 cartridges of 5.45 millimeters caliber. The second cache was found in the area of the village of Opitne in the abandoned dugout shelter. It contained 12 shells, 2 grenade launchers VOG 17 and 60 cartridges of 33 millimeter caliber. 2 arsenals with weaponry were hidden in the forest belts near the town of Korahene and village of Kadema in Donetsk region. There were 4 RPG-22 and 2 Kalashnikov machine guns and 2 grenades F1. The military communications men were trained in the improvement of their skills, incorporating ATO operations best practices. This was the training for Air Force of Ukraine. Thanks for your attention. That's all information by now. Thank you, Mr. Colonel. Are there any questions? I would like to ask you about the explosive device where the 23rd Brigade personnel was blown up. Yesterday, near the village of Opitne at 3:30 p.m., our armored personnel vehicle was moving from one settlement to another, and they tripped a mine. 3 people were killed and 7 people were injured. Are there any more questions? There are no more questions. Thank you, Mr. Motuzyanyk. Our next press briefing will be at 1:30 p.m. and we will be